What's good, y'all? It's your boy Javi, aka Down since '96, and yes, I'm back. I'm still alive. It's just my birthday came up, and I wanted to redo my desk setup and just really relax and chill, and not have to worry about like making no content, editing no content. I just wanted to relax, chill, refocus, recenter myself, and all that good stuff. But I'm here to talk about Survivor Series because I was not impressed.
Hear me and hear me good, nigga. I'm here to double down. That shit is a 2-pack of ass.
I was not impressed at all. Like, outside of Braun Breaker's IC title match and of course the Bloodline Civil War, nothing else to be excited about. And I'm really gonna try to keep this video kind of short and concise, but we gonna see, cause y'all know I just start ranting, raving, and just go off the deep end. So yeah, let's get it started. So Wargames started off with the women's Wargame match, and before I get my thoughts, views, and opinions, happy belated birthday, Naomi. Happy birthday. Y'all should know I rocks with Naomi over here. So yeah. Rhea came out there looking like, you know, a Mad Max character. I mean, it was a dope look, dope mask, but yeah, she looked like she was fresh out of Mad Max. So who kicked the shit off? We had Bailey and Nia Jax kicked the shit off. Now, overall, I'ma just keep it a bean. The match was very slow up until Rhea came in there, cause you know Rhea, she just come in with all that intensity and energy and shit. And let me just start here. Basically, this War Games match was a waste of time. It did not advance any fucking stories. This was basically all about Liv and Rhea. That's it. It was just a match about Liv and Rhea, and they just had their homegirls helping them in a fight against their homegirl type shit. But really, this whole match was just Liv versus Rhea. And yeah, we had a couple of good potential spots. I'm gonna say potential because why the fuck y'all ain't let Nia do the Annihilator on Bianca through the table? I would have loved to seen that shit, but of course, yeah, they ain't want that shit to go down. The biggest spot was what, Tiffany on one side, Io on the other with a trash can on, looking like the aluminum woman and shit. Yeah, that was the big spot of the night. Oh, another thing that happened that really pissed me the fuck off. I swear to God, if Tiffany bring that briefcase one more time, cause really what fucked me up, I said, damn, during the intro, all right, Shawty ain't got the briefcase. Okay, cool. We ain't gonna see no, you know, fake ass, you know, pump faking ass cash in tonight. Nope. They hid the motherfucker in a trash can some kind of way. But yeah, she tried to cash in, and Raquel was like, you know, don't cash in on Leah type shit. Then Io come through with the fire extinguisher and bust all that shit up. But it's just like, dog, if y'all just don't let this girl cash in, even if she get an ass whoop, I'm tired of seeing her and that briefcase attached to each other, and it come up at every given moment. I'm tired of it. Let the girl cash in or fucking don't. Like, what the fuck is y'all doing, man? Like, just let the girl cash in, get the shit off a night. But really, another big conversation that need to be had is the fact that the WWE has a title holders problem, but there could be a whole nother video in itself. I ain't even finna go into it, but yeah, they gotta really clean some shit up. What else I got wrote down over here about the match that I want to hit? Oh, when Rhea was coming in, Liv looked fucking mortified. She looked terrified. Then she ran to the back. So I'm sitting up here thinking, okay, I know she gonna come out, but it's just the fact she ran away. Like, shawty, you went out like a little puppy. Like, what the fuck with that? She came back with the bat that, you know, she used to bust up Rhea face in with. Then Rhea say, you know what? Fuck all that. Take the mask off and we gonna go at it like this. But of course, Rhea ended up getting jumped and just brutalized for a couple of minutes. And I'm sitting over here like, yeah, I know the pacing of this match has been very fucking slow, but those women were fucking exhausted. They were exhausted. They were tired. They was done. Let's see what else I got over here that needs to be said. And the Io and Bailey shit. I really felt like that's somewhere like they tried to like advance a story in that match, but overall it just kind of went like bleh. Like they tried their best to do something to advance the story, but yeah, like honestly, just to close this out, cause I think I'm done with all of this shit. Oh no, I'm not done. The rip tie off of the top rope through the table, great fucking spot. I wish they would have let Naya do this annihilator through the table, but of course, yeah, that shit ain't happened. But hey, it is what it is. But overall, this match was to me personally a waste of fucking time. They were better off just doing live and real fucking match again for the umpteenth time. They were better off doing that shit. But I ain't gonna lie, NXT, we had a better match out of like with a War Games X style out of NXT a couple of weeks back when it was that 5v5 shit. Like that shit was better than this War Games match. Like I'm just being all the way real with you. And honestly, I would have rather had seen Kalani Jordan, Stephanie, Zarya, Lash Legend, and Jada Parker go up against, you know, the 5 best women from WWE or some shit. Cause this match here was very much so some mid-tier bullshit. And yeah, like I said, we saw better on NXT a couple of weeks ago, but I think I'm done talking about that match for the most part. Yep. All right, so next match we had was Shinsuke versus LA Knight for the US title. Now, all I'm say, I'm start here. Why the fuck does Shinsuke deserve a title match after a fake ass rush 3-week build up? Like, but it just came out of nowhere and just start just attacking LA Knight for what? Like, y'all didn't give no type of backstory, no nothing. He come out there, new gear, not even new gear. The nigga just had on black, had on, you know, face paint, war paint, and all that shit, and you know, Shinsuke back. Nigga really looked like a fucking Walking Dead samurai and shit like that. But I'll let you have it. It's a new character, a new gimmick. All right, cool, whatever. But Shinsuke ended up winning this goddamn match. Overall, I ain't gonna lie to you. The match was actually, to me personally, kind of boring. Like, I ain't gonna lie. I found myself just walking out the room, going to get water, just chips and all kind of other bullshit. I look up, the match goddamn over with. Like, I don't even think the match lasted like 10 fucking minutes, but I just really didn't get it. Like, the only time the crowd got hyped for that match was when LA Knight was coming out, his entrance. Let's see what else I got over here I wanted to hit. That was a major point. I already got that. Oh, with Shinsuke coming back, like, I would rather them had played into the Cody angle, because I ain't even gonna cap to you. If it wasn't for this whole KO, Randy Orton, you know, just lovers quarter or whatever the fuck they trying to make, Shinsuke was like really giving Cody hell. And I really felt like they probably should have revisited that whenever the fuck Shinsuke came back. And yeah, it was just more formidable opponents for a LA Knight US title match. Like, honestly, if y'all wanted to do this match, the right way to do this shit was to build the bitch up for Saturday's night's main event. That's what all y'all should have did. Build it up for at least another 2-3 weeks or so and just give it to a Saturday night's main event. Cody, on the other hand, this KO match should have happened in place of this Shinsuke and LA Knight match, because you already had the build up and the momentum. The story was right there. The match should have happened yesterday instead of Saturday night's main event, but that's just me. And, you know, I ain't no writer for the WWE, but I'm just saying that would have been an easy little, you know, match they could have played off there to at least, you know, keep some type of momentum. Because leading up until like the Bloodline Civil War Games match, the only fire match we got was the triple threat match out of Braun Breaker, Sheamus, and Kaiser. But yeah, I'm finna get there in a second. Anything else? Oh, the thing I like about LA Knight losing the belt is this right here. Y'all let Logan Paul hold a mid-card title, and he was walking around this motherfucker acting like he was just like Roman Reigns or something like that. Like, bruh, I want to say Logan had that shit for what, 273 or was it 78 days? It was one of them, 273 or 278, but we only got, what was it, 119 or 116 days out of LA Knight's run. Like low key, if they really wanted to do a LA Knight title match, you should have had. I ain't gonna lie, I would have rather them ran back the Andrade and Melo match with LA Knight versus this Shinsuke shit. Like it was just so rushed, and LA Knight really was like, you could tell like the nigga just wanted to get the shit over with just so he could lose the belt, be done with it. Do I feel like LA Knight is done? Cause I see a lot of people talking about like, they about to bury him. No, I feel like LA Knight can, go on to like give Cody a run for his money. Cause let's be honest, Cody need all the help he could get. He need a story out of damn near everybody. Like Cody's had so far a boring title reign, and I feel like LA Knight at this point, he's already over. So he can be just, a good matchup for Cody in all honesty. But I don't think LA Knight really needs to run back this Shinsuke shit. I really don't think LA Knight is gonna have to beat Cody. I mean not Cody, Shinsuke to get the belt back. I think Shinsuke gonna lose that belt to somebody else and keep it pushing. Like, bruh, I mean, yeah. Overall, I'm just over that shit. Then too, I gotta mention this shit. Shinsuke really came out there looking like a fucking androgynous Orochimaru samurai and shit like that. I just had to say that shit. But yeah, I don't think this really like is gonna really help Shinsuke's career. Like, Buddy is 44 years old. Like, how much more wrestling will he really be doing? Like, let's be honest. But yeah, that match was some bullshit. Boring as hell. Hated it. On to the next one. One of the best matches. Kaiser, Sheamus, and Braun Breaker. Now all I'm saying is this. Banger fucking match. Great fucking spots. Very exciting from start to finish. And you know what? I really didn't really like respect Kaiser like that. I just thought he was like a pretty much a little pussy and shit, running around and running behind Gunther and all of that other shit. But you know what? Buddy really held his own in that match, and I fuck with Kaiser a little bit. Like I get him. I get him and his gimmick. It took a long fucking time for me to even get to this point to even give Kaiser his props, but I fuck with Kaiser. He a solid heel and everything like that. But yeah, overall, this match was just fire, bro. Like, what more can I say? This match was fire, my nigga. Like, from start to finish. It was a great match, great spots. Braun Breaker just being the fucking beast that he is in the ring. Sheamus just being Sheamus that he has been since he came into the WWE. And Kaiser, hey, he showed some heart and gave me a whole nother perspective and look on him. So kudos to him. Anything else I wanted to hit? No, not really. I was gonna talk about like I noticed like how smart the WWE is. Like they gave Jay the IC title just to, I ain't even gonna say rebrand it or just, put the blue in the globe like it should have been in front of Jump. So just think about it. They smart by doing that shit because you already sold IC titles on WWE Shop that didn't have the blue in it. Now you take that shit off of WWE Shop, and if you really fuck with the IC title, you're gonna buy the one with the blue. So they just double dipping in the pot off the same belt, just a different colorway. I ain't gonna lie, this low key what Nike be doing, but this ain't about shoes right now. Conversation for another day. Let's move on. All right, now we got Damian Priest versus Gunther. I ain't gonna lie, this was another mid match to me. If you really like the technical aspect of wrestling, you would have enjoyed this match. It was very technical, a lot of holes and spots and shit like that. Very technical, a lot of chops and all of that shit. So it really like, if you like watching old like 80s WWE shit, this would have been a perfect match for you. It very much gave like 80s type of wrestling, just old school, just technical and, a couple of good spots with, like moves and shit like that. But I ain't gonna lie, I was very much so tuned out of this one too. I'm not even gonna lie to you. End up fucking around on my computer on Twitter, seeing what everybody else was talking about war games so far. Like I kind of tuned this out. Of course, they built this shit up to make it seem like Priest was just gonna wash Gunther. Like Gunther pretty much had the gimmick of being a pussy now. Like that was his whole stick going into this match. Like Priest calling this nigga out, saying he gonna dog walk Gunther, and just basically that. And of course, Finn Balor, his old he pretty Finn is a fucking hurt ex at this point. Like, bruh, he's hurt, my nigga. Like, I cannot understand for the life of me how many times Damian Priest has to whoop the Judgment Day's ass for them to just say, you know what? He's moved on. We should move on. We not gonna beat him in a straight up 1v1. We gotta do some sneaky snake ass shit. And they keep on fucking Priest out of the World Heavyweight Championship every chance they get. And it's just like, my nigga, like, let's keep it real. Them tag team titles that y'all holding on to, only reason y'all still got them is because the Street Profits ain't over there to really like wreck shit on Raw. And if they were to come over there and play heels, oh my God, they will totally just wreak havoc and really just re-energize the dying tag team division over there at Raw. But that's just me. Back to my point. So yeah, Finn come out there, hit the coup de grace off the steps to fuck up Priest. Then Gunther goddamn just kicked the shit out of his ass because he like, bro, I don't need your help, I don't want it. In actuality, yes, the fuck he did, Gunther, because if Priest would have really hit your ass with that South of Heaven, it really would have been fucking over. It would have been over. But yeah, that whole little shit right there is what helped Gunther retain. But it's just like, y'all built this shit up just to let me down, man. Like, but yeah, overall, yeah, I'm done talking about that match. It was straight. It was just very technical and shit like that. And Finn coming through fucking shit up like the hurt ex he is. And fuck it. On to the best match of the goddamn night. So now we get to the best match of the night, the men's fucking War Games. Now I got to start off right here. I know for a fact that the New Bloodline, they got to listen to like fucking some Baby Key or something in the locker room before they come out. It's time to spin. Let's go get busy. Cause what the fuck was Tama Tonga doing? That nigga crawling around the ring like Spider-Man doing a gee, all that fucking shit. And I'm just sitting up here like, Buddy is off a beam right now. Like Buddy off of Zan, some Miley, something. Like that nigga gone off of some of that good shit. But then Jacob, bruh, it took every move in their arsenal to bring that nigga down and keep him down. Cause let's not forget, they hit Jacob with a couple of solid moves and shit, but that nigga just got right the foot back up, my nigga. Like, Jacob is just a monster in itself. He's really like the blood, sweat, and tears of the New Bloodline. Let's be honest with you, like, that's what he is. I didn't talk about this because I ain't made a video on it. When they announced Bronson Reed as the fifth guy, I just knew like Seth was a lock for the shit. I just knew it. Like, it was nothing in me that said, yeah, Seth is gonna do this shit simply to spite Bronson Reed and really get his shit off on Bronson Reed. That's what I was thinking. But no, CM Punk got announced, which I did say in my video that CM Punk is somebody I can see going and being their fifth member, because I mean, Paul came back and he's not a fifth member. Now, what is this so-called favor that CM Punk wants from Paul Heyman? And at the end of the match, it was like you could hear it to a certain extent, but Paul was like, that favor, you got it, or whatever the fuck, to some extent like that. And I'm just trying to figure out, what the fuck could this favor be? I ain't even really had time to really brainstorm and come up with a few different just possibilities on what that favor can be. But hey, we gonna have to see come January 6th. I know it's gonna be something leading up to Raw being on Netflix. I know that's what this favor gotta be. It's something to that extent. But yeah, other than that, great fucking match overall. Great spots in the match. We saw that, you know, Roman and CM Punk were not getting along. They were not really a fan of being teammates and shit through just a lot of little bullshit they was doing before the match started, you know, trying to figure out who was gonna go in what order and all that shit. But yeah, eventually in the match, we saw Roman had to acknowledge, hey, this nigga really helping us out right now. Let me help Buddy up type shit, which was good to fucking see. But I do feel like Paul Heyman is gonna stab Roman in the back again, because let's not forget his boy Brock Lesnar is supposed to be returning at some point. So I mean, hey, let's see how they write this shit up. But I do feel like Paul is gonna stab Roman in the back at some point. I don't know when. I don't even know if it'll be by the time January 6th get here. But we really got to see how the writing does this whole bloodline civil war, because the shit ain't over yet. It is not over yet. Let me see what else I wanted to hit. CM Punk brought out a goddamn toolbox, and I said, who is gonna be the one that's left bloody? And surprisingly, nobody was left bloody. He didn't even take any tools out the toolbox and try to do shit with it. He just used the toolbox as a weapon, laid out all of the new bloodline type shit. Let me see what else. Oh, another good thing we saw during the match. We got a just trip down memory lane. Just, you know, they playing with our nostalgia on just how Jimmy and Jay used to be a tag team, and Jay just used to put on phenomenal matches. So that was good to see. That was great to see. And I don't know, man. I would love for them to be a tag team again, but I really feel like Jimmy needs like really a solo run. He needs a solo run too. And then they come back and do like the tag team together. Cause it's like Jay got his solo run and it's worked well and paid off paid off well. But Jimmy needs that solo run too. Cause it's just like he still goddamn. He still looked at as like Roman's just do boy and lapdog to me. Like that's Jimmy's role still. Like he ain't really had to like for real stand on his own for real outside of after Mania, when it was just Paul and Jimmy trying to figure out what the fuck we gonna do type shit. But Jimmy need a solo run for real. Dope as hell to see Sammy and just the OG bloodline together again in the ring, just fucking shit up. I was glad to see that. Bronson Reed almost pulled off a super tsunami. That's what I'm gonna call the shit, jumping from, you know, the top of the cage onto Roman onto a table. Almost pulled it off, but CM Punk ended up saving Roman. And that was really like the turning point that Roman was like, yeah, I need a help buddy. But you know, that would have been crazy if they would have let Bronson Reed pull it off. Then I seen the video on Twitter. Bronson Reed landed straight on his foot and his ankle kind of buckled. I'm like, all that weight jumping from that high, I wouldn't be surprised if Bronson Reed is sidelined for a little bit. Speaking on injuries, Jimmy broke his damn toe jumping off the top doing a super Uso splash. Dope ass spot, by the way. He put Jacob through the table. Dope spot. But I could tell he was hurt after that shit. I could tell just like from the way he landed and walking and shit. Yeah, Jimmy was fucking done at that point. Then Solo tried to pull some fuck shit and lock the cage with, you know, a chain and a lock. And Roman said, all right, I can't get in through the door. I'm just finna climb over and, you know, get this match really going. And that's exactly what Roman did. And he just came in fucking shit up. Just, I mean, pretty much slapping and punching the shit out of everybody in the bloodline. Like, honestly, after what? Like, pretty much when CM Punk came in, I kind of forgot about Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa. They were even a part of this match. They kind of played a non-factor up until Solo came through and locked the cage, and then I was like, oh shit, I forgot about them too. Where the fuck they been at? Type shit. But let's see, what else do I want to cover? Cause it's a lot of. I think I'm pretty much covered everything. Oh, then I forgot. Even before that, Paul Heyman had to come out there and really just reiterate to I about to say Seth, but CM Punk and Roman that hey, y'all on the same team, y'all here for one job. This is a one-time team up thing. Get the job done, work together, and be done with the shit. Like, he had to come out there like that, father figure and just, get everybody in line. Cause I ain't gonna lie, it was some dysfunction at first. But they figured shit out, got shit together. Then eventually, it was the OG Bloodline. They cornered Solo, and you could tell the end was near. That nigga got hit with a super kick from Jay and Jimmy, a Halula kick from goddamn Sammy, the GTS from CM Punk, and then a spear from Roman. Great fucking man. Oh shit, man. I fucking screamed like a little bitch on Christmas Day when they pulled that shit off. Like, that was to me personally, like the best spot of the night. If I had an award to give out for best spot of the night, it would be that. Like, Solo got what the fuck was coming to him. And yeah, the OG Bloodline won. Roman and CM Punk, shook hands, showed, good sportsmanship and all of that good shit. And I ain't gonna lie, I was expecting like The Rock to either come out or he made like a little video or some shit and they played it, after the OG Bloodline won. And no, none of that happened. So really, I'm just trying to see where the fuck are they gonna go with the story now? Is the next match gonna be Solo and Roman fighting over the Ula Fala at this point? It gotta be that. I mean, I really kind of see nothing else. I mean, I have a couple of theories, but I cover that in my next video because this one has been kind of long, I think. Longer than it fucking should have been, really. Only thing I wanted to really talk about was Braun Breaker's triple threat match, big that one up and talk about this Bloodline War Games match, but I think I'm pretty much done. I mean, yeah, Roman hit CM Punk with a spear by mistake. Yeah, I think I'm pretty much done. I think I hit everything I wanted to hit. But yeah, overall, if I had to give not Bloodline, shit. Survivor Series War Games a grade, I would give it a solid D+. And I would say C-. And the only thing that saved it was the match with Braun Breaker and the Bloodline War Games match. That's the only reason you got a couple of extra points, but I would just give it a C- rating overall, just simply based off the fact like the women's war game match, it was pretty much, it was slow as shit. They was botching moves out the ass. They was looking gassed as fuck. I mean, granted, it was a long fucking match now, but they was looking gassed as hell, my nigga. Like, Shinsuke winning the shit. I mean, I don't give a fuck about Shinsuke. I could care less about this man. Y'all had more. They could have did a lot more with that shit. Cody and KO should have fought here. Personally, they should have fought here instead of them trying to put on this rushed ass LA Knight Shinsuke match. Priest and Gunther, shit. I mean, it was good if you like into the technical side of wrestling and shit, but overall, I was like, nah, I could have did without that shit. Yeah, man. Shit. Let me just stop rambling and trying to find shit to say because I done said everything I had to say. So appreciate y'all for coming through, watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch y'all in the next video. I'm out.